A payday loan can be a quick way to get cash when you need it, but what happens when you can't pay up? A Springfield case is now getting national attention when it comes to consumer protection laws. One woman says she was stalked and harassed by Speedy Loan lenders. Contact KY3's Ashley Reynolds reports tonight that woman is now seeking legal action.
I'd pay him completely off.
Roberta Pleasant says she'd pay her bill if she could. She's disabled and lives on Social Security. Her husband was sick. She needed cash fast.
We had to get some money to drive to St. Louis for his ALS treatment.
She got a $500 loan from Noble Finance in Springfield with an interest rate of more than 150%. Months later, she got behind on her payment. She paid off her principal, but owed about the same amount in interest. That's when the calls started.
It got progressively worse.
Lenders called her and her family several times a day, sometimes every hour.
They were saying, you need to pay up, you need to pay up.
Then Pleasant says workers from Noble Finance came to her home.
They said, we can't leave until we get some kind of money. They wanted to call the police on me, and I told them I'm going to call the police on them. They kept calling and stalking me and harassing me and calling my son, calling my daughter-in-law. It was just too much.
She just really wanted some relief from that level of harassment.
Attorneys with legal services filed an adult abuse ex parte, an order of protection against a Noble Finance employee.
They were actually stalking these individuals.
We went to Noble Finance hoping to get answers.
I'm Ashley Reynolds with KY3.
I talked with the worker named in the court documents.
She told us folks were in her driveway and they wouldn't leave. So she's making stuff up. Do you guys normally stalk folks that can't pay up? Well, keep me posted. Right. Thank you so much.
I was told my questions could only be answered by a supervisor in another state.
I think consumers in Missouri are really left in limbo.
In the Show Me State, there's about one small loan business for every 4,000 residents. Experts say these quick cash companies flock here because there's little consumer protection. They can charge skyrocketing interest rates, and it's perfectly legal. There was an effort to cap interest rates at 36%, but the bill died.
There are no civil laws to protect debtors from harassment. Pleasant knows she has a bill to pay, but says she shouldn't be bullied.
When you go to their house or you go to their place of employment, they run the risk of losing their job. They have family problems as a result. That level of stress makes it harder for those people to pay that bill. Whereas if they would just sue them in court, that's the legal remedy, and that's what creditors are supposed to do in these situations.
I'm afraid that there's a lot of these places in town that are taking advantage of the public. I hope that the state of Missouri could pass some kind of law to protect us.
For Contact KY3, I'm Ashley Reynolds.
We can tell you the Pleasant's order of protection against the company was later dismissed after a hearing. A judge decided it should be solved in civil court. We still have not heard from the supervisor of Noble Finance.